gonna do the intro once again, hands-free, or like my hands are on the steering wheel, my phone is hands-free. I'm gonna do the intro in my car on my way home from work just because I look a little more put together. Today's video, I think, is going to be a dog intro, meet the dogs. I'll give a little rundown of everybody now, and then I'll do little introductions with them. I feel like the Meet the Horses, the Meet the Donkeys did really well, so just giving you guys, once again, a little more inside scoop on us and our animals. So we, crazily enough, have 5 dogs. We did not get them all at once. They have been accumulated over the last 5 years. So we have 5 of them. I will start with the dog that we got first and then end with our most recent dog. So our first dog is Layla. She is 6 years old. She is a pit. She's supposed to be a pit mix, but I think they just say that because some people don't like a full pit, or to be able to say like, oh, I have a pit mix. You look at her and she is full on pit, which is fine. We don't have a problem with. So she is 6 years old. We rescued her from just our local animal services kind of humane society type place. When we first purchased our house, we saw her on the Facebook group, went to go see her that day just to look, and ended up signing papers on her a couple days before Thanksgiving. They were going to be closed on Thanksgiving, and then she was being spayed, so we couldn't pick her up for about a week. So she was our first pup, and she is our oldest. She is 6. She's about 60 pounds of pure muscle. She is tan, loves to be dirty, loves to be outside. Your to a T outdoor friendly dog. She loves being in the mud, loves being in the water, loves being in the dirt. You'll find her like digging holes in bushes to take a nap in. Like, she is just a lover of all things outdoors. Our second dog we got is Buck. He is 4. He is a hound Catahoula type mix. You guys can have your own guesses on what he is. We have a dog DNA test that we just should do, which we haven't. So he is our second dog. Like I said, he is 4. We got him from the same place we got Layla from, probably 6 months later, I would say. I was looking online and I saw him and his siblings get dropped off. He was about 12 or 14 weeks when he was brought into the shelter with his siblings. I guess one of the neighbor's dogs had puppies and didn't want them, so ended up kind of putting them outside, and the guy that lived next to them was like, these puppies don't belong just outside. We're going to bring them to the shelter. His siblings were adopted super quickly, and actually he was adopted quickly as well, and a family emergency happened with the family who originally adopted him, so he was brought back in, and I just happened to see him pop up on the website again. Went the same day, kind of sent a picture to my husband. We were not planning on getting a second dog because Layla is quite a handful, and he was like, you know what, if you want to bring him home, bring him home. So we brought him home, and they became really good friends. He is pretty much the opposite of Layla. He can have a good time inside, but he is all about covers and pillows and air conditioning and being like a little homebody prince, as we like to call him. So that is Buck. And then summer of last year, so almost a year ago, so we had them for basically 4 years, almost 4 years by themselves. Did not think about getting another dog. 2 was enough for us. We just weren't thinking about it. Some friends of ours had 2 accidental litters of puppies. My brother-in-law and his girlfriend ended up getting one from one of the litters, brought him over to our house to show him to us and to introduce him to us, and he was so cute. And my husband could not stop talking about getting one of these puppies. They are German short-haired pointer mixed with Catahoula mixed with Pit. They are hunting dogs. The people that we got them from, their best indoor dog bred with their best hunting dog. So you've got a friendly hunting mix. And Connolly was just, could not stop thinking about them. I actually surprised him with not one but two on his birthday last year. There were 2 males left in the litter. We originally were going to see which one bonded with the family better, and brought them both home. Couldn't bring one back. So we have 2 brothers. They are Smokey and Bandit. That's one of my husband's favorite movies, Smokey and Bandit, so it was just fitting. They very much fit their names. I don't know how to explain that. They fit them. So they are turning 1 next month in July. So they are 11 months old. They are about 40 pounds, I would say. Bandit is definitely bigger and bulkier than Smokey. They both have different personalities, but really good dogs. Pain in the butts, but good dogs. So those are our 4. And then we really did not anticipate getting another one. 4 is a lot of dogs. We do have the room for it. So when you think of 4 dogs, we're on 5 acres. We've got tons of outdoor space. Our yard is fenced. There's horses and chickens and water and stuff for them to play in. So they have a lot of room to go. But definitely, wasn't thinking, oh, hey, we need a 5th dog. But when we purchased our neighbor's property, she was having a really hard time kind of rehoming her animals where she was moving to. She took her smaller dogs with her, but she had donkeys, chickens, and then this dog who was kind of a guard dog, livestock type dog. So she had a 2-year-old German Shepherd. His name is Ridge. She was considering either giving him back to his previous owner if she wanted him back, or rehoming him to someone else. And I think I've kind of mentioned on here before, all of those animals were basically shared between us in some type of way. The donkeys were always roaming in our yard. The chickens were always free range in our yard. Ridge was always overplaying with our dogs. So the thought of her rehoming them to someone that we didn't know and then being taken away from their safe space and their mom moving away, and then we're kind of their other safe people. So it was just, were we prepared for another set of animals? Not necessarily, but it kind of just worked out. So we said, you know what, why don't you take the 2 little dogs and leave the rest of the animals? So we have Ridge. He is a 2-year-old German Shepherd. Pretty calm for a 2-year-old German Shepherd. Some people are like, wow, you basically have a puppy German Shepherd. He's very sweet, very calm, pretty timid. Big guy, probably the biggest out of all 5 of our dogs. Really good boy. We are still, we've known him he's been with the previous owner for probably a year and a half. And we've known him just from being neighbors with him, but we're getting to know him now, and he really just has a good demeanor to him. So he is our 5th dog. Now, never say never, but I could pretty positively say never right now to any more dogs. 5 acres, 5 dogs. I want to say that I can't do any more right now. They're all good. We've got definitely have a pack. They all get along. They're all close enough in age and energy levels and personality wise. So thankfully all of them get along really well. We've got 4 boys and 1 girl. They make a pretty good pack. They make a pretty good team. They all play really well together. Thankfully, they all get along with the horses, the donkeys, the chickens. Definitely all farm dogs. They love the mud. They love the water. They love getting dirty, and we'll eventually, I think, try and train the puppies to python hunt. That is pretty big where we live. You can probably guess what state we're in based on that. But yeah, so we don't have just a handful of dogs. We have a pack. So yeah, those are our dogs. So we have Layla, Buck, Smokey, Bandit, and Ridge. None of the names really go together, but those are our four-legged children at the moment. So I will try and add little clips of each of them when I'm talking about them in this video, but that is Meet the dogs. I should say Meet the pack, because it really is like having a wolf pack. You know, what can I say? Just when you think things can't get any more interesting, they do. And you'll learn from all of our videos, and once you get to know my husband, and once we get to show you guys more house projects, kind of our personalities are at this point a mixture of go big or go home and YOLO. I feel like those are just our life mottos right now, which, I mean, why shouldn't they be? We're young, we don't have too many commitments, there's no kids yet, so we're really just doing our thing until our thing doesn't work anymore. So yeah, that is Meet the Dogs. I will put in little clips, and once again, you guys are on our journey with us, so congratulations, and stay tuned for more. Bye guys.